This is how to draw and paint a cow. Okay, we are going to draw a cow, and he's such a cute cow. And if you have a piece of paper and a marker ready, you can follow along. And I always like to start with the nose on animals, or the snout area, and that's what we're going to start with here. And it's going to be a little U up and then a circle to the left, and then continue the snout on this side, and then you make a little U down, and then it's a little U up for the mouth, and for the chin area you just make another line up. Now you can put in the eyes. I do ovals for cows, and another oval for the other eye. And then we can draw a circle in for the pupil of the eye, and a little circle for the highlight. And then it's fun coloring in the eye with the black. Now we do the side of the face, and the side of the other face, side of the face, and the top of his head. So we leave a space for the ears and for the cow's horns. So the ear, you'll continue over to the left, kind of pointed, and connect. And then this ear is the same. It doesn't have to be perfect, however you draw it. And then the inner part of the ear, and that's also just however it turns out. And then the little horns on the cow, up, and on this side also. And then you can make some eyebrows and eyelashes on the left side, eyelashes on the right side. And then right on the outside of the ear, you will finish the body, and it will be a right side curve. So take the right side and curve it down to the bottom for the leg. And then you make the other side of the leg and come down to the bottom and then across. And then I always make the chest area next. So the chest area starts underneath his face over to the right, and then it's down and over to the right. Then you finish the leg just like the other leg, and it goes down to the bottom. The other side of the leg down to the same distance as the other leg, and go across. And right wherever this ends, you go imaginary line across, and then you make his belly. And also a little curve for where the milk comes out. And then the leg comes down. And the other leg comes down. And then you draw the hooves across all four. And we can make a tail, 2 lines, and a little. Okay, now we're going to put the details in the cow. And he has a spot on his head. Just wiggle it, whatever shape you would like. And a spot on the ear is a good place. And a nice spot on the other ear. And then we need some holes for his snout. And then we have a bigger wiggly spot on his back. And then some smaller wiggly spots. And maybe a bigger one. And one for the leg, one for the other leg, and one on his belly. We'll make a spot. And one more over on this side of the leg on the thigh, and how about one more on the edge of the leg. That's a pretty nice looking cow. Now we're going to do some grass, and it's just up, down, up, down, curve it to the right. A little bit more grass. This is just so he looks like he's standing on the ground and he's not floating. And you just make some grass. First, triangles to the left, and then up, and then triangles to the right. And a little daisy over here, 2 lines. And then a line coming out that way, and a line coming out to the right. And then a leaf off of each stem, and another leaf with some jagged edges on the other one. And then above the stem, you make a circle up here so that we have room to put the petals. Okay, now we're going to finish the daisy, and you put your petals down and around, and then the top ones can be a little bit smaller. And then some grass, a little bit around the stem, some more. And we're going to do one, to balance out the picture, we'll do one more daisy. This way, here's the stem. Here's another stem, a leaf coming off, another leaf coming off, some grass, and now another up above the stem, a circle, and then some more loops for petals. And now I think it's time to color it in with paint. I'm just using a brush. I don't know. You can use a flat brush or a round brush. So you fill in the black spots. And the one on the back of the cow. And it's okay if it's a little watery. It will soak in to the paper. And this black. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more black paint on my brush and fill in the other spots. And you can fill them in along with me if you're painting along. Just use the corner of your brush for small areas. And we're going to need some pink for the ears. You can use markers or you can use watercolor. Right here, we're going to put a little bit of pink in there. And a little bit of pink on this side. And we're going to make pink for his snout. And some pink for his udders, brown down here, across. Very simple. And I'm going to give him a little red mouth. Just the corner, you can just dab the corner of your brush. There we go. And if it starts to run into the other part of the cow, you dry off your brush and just dab it, and it will pick up the color. Now we need a yellow daisy. And a yellow daisy on this side. I used lighter green for the leaves and darker green for the grass. Darker green to outline the grassy area right here. And that is an adorable cow.